Hey guys, come with me to find something to flip. I have a bunch of other projects I'm working on right now, but I still try to go find new stuff all the time, and I was lucky to find this nightstand. I've been needing one anyways, and then plus I wanted to find something to practice on. I saw this new woodlike finish that I want to try out where you just use all paint, so I figured this would be the perfect opportunity and perfect little project and cheap to try it out on. So I know I'm supposed to be finding furniture to flip and sell, like that's the project I'm doing right now, but I'm doing that. I just needed to get something for myself, and I don't see anything wrong with that. I don't see anything wrong with going and seeing something that I like and just buying it for myself. That is my toxic trait during this process of trying to flip furniture and sell it. Literally trying not to keep everything I buy. But you know what? I actually need this. So this is justified. I needed this nightstand and I needed something to practice on. And you know what? The clouds opened up and God said, hey, Lib, here is a perfect project for you. As soon as you walk into Goodwill or whatever thrift store I was in, it was there. It was waiting on me. It was meant to be. So anyways, don't think that I'm just giving up on trying to buy and sell. I'm working behind the scenes. I'm just showing you this little project too. And I really wanted to try out a nightstand anyways because tables are freaking hard. So let's see if this is easier.
These two.
They're like just kind of thrown in there.
No, this isn't.
Yeah. I gotta look at my picture. This is a really... These are cute. I'm gonna dig through these and see if we can find something. So we went with really cheap ones. These little gold ones for my son's dresser, and I got this little dresser I'm doing, or nightstand. Sorry. Okay, and I lied. I actually bought another dresser for my son too, but that's another story for another day. But I promise I'm still buying furniture to sell. I promise. It's just, this was a little side project. Ellie? What kind of handle does your guys' dresser take? The one that falls off?
Oh, big wide one. Mine?
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter. You can put any on. All of them.
I think they're kind of big. Go back, babe. It's cute. I like that. I don't know why. Cute too. So cute. Yes, we got the same van, girl. How much did I spend? 23 on knobs?
Yeah. So I don't have to listen to people.
Okay, well, I didn't know what I was getting first. I got a gallon because I have like 4 projects I'm doing. Okay, it's like a metallic. Okay, $500 later. And no, it wasn't $500, but sometimes when you're in Home Depot and you're throwing that stuff in the basket, it feels like it's adding up pretty quick. So make sure you go in there with a plan and exactly what you need so you don't overspend. Should have got bags, but I don't have any bags. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I'm gonna go with a mat. Okay, we're ready to go now. Okay, I'm working on this. I have to cover the holes because the hardware I bought don't fit. It's messy right now. I'm gonna clean it up, but I'm just covering in the holes, and then I'm gonna go sand it down and start painting. So I have this all primed. This is gonna be my nightstand, and I'm also practicing the finish on this. I have it primed. I'm gonna go in with the tan color, put a coat on it. I have a sprayer, but I'm just already inside with a paintbrush, so I'm just gonna hand paint it. Now the big table that I'm selling, the coffee table, I will spray that for cost effectiveness and a more smooth finish. But so I'm sure you guys have seen like the Pottery Barn finish that's really popular right now, or like the woodlike finish. I've seen that done in a couple ways, but I really like this way. I saw a lady do it using only paint, and it just looked really simple. So I want to give it a shot. Basically, you start out, you know, with all your prep work, and then you prime it, and then you get like a base color, which is like this tan that will bring out a wood color. Paint the whole thing, and then it gets really fun because you get to do like a bunch of different little like techniques. And I was a little worried about that at first because I'm not a very good technique kind of person, but I could do this, and I tried it and I really liked it. So you do the base color, you go in with this really pretty glaze, and you can kind of just do what you want. And since I'm not selling this, I wasn't too like nervous to try it, and it was a lot of fun. So the lady that I watched use this dog brush, and she made it look a lot easier. I don't know what I was doing wrong, but it kind of just took everything off like too much. Like it came off too much. So I only ended up using that whenever I would put too much glaze on, and then I would go over it to kind of take it off. And I'll link her video down below because I used literally every single thing she did in her video. I followed her technique like step by step. So she deserves the credit for sure, because this thing turned out really pretty, and I really like how she explained how to do it. And it was super beginner friendly, and even for someone like me that's not too artsy and not very good at this kind of stuff, I guess. Like I'm good at slapping on a coat of paint or staining something, or maybe I don't know. I need to practice more, but this was a lot of fun and it wasn't really scary. So if you're going to try this, I say go get like a cheap piece of furniture and kind of just test it out and see how you like it, or kind of get a feel for it, because this was, I think, a really good idea to try on this, and you'll have to see the end because it turned out really pretty. And when I tell you, my arm was so sore the next day. My arm was so sore. I guess I haven't hand painted this much in a long time. I don't know. Or I usually break it up like over a day or so. And with this project, I just want to get it done. I had a really busy day going and finding all the paint and waiting for the paint and getting the stain. And so I believe I started this the very next day, and I busted it out in one day. And it was super easy to do. Easy as in it only took a few hours because of course dry time and all that good stuff, but I waited till the babies went down for bed and I went after it, and it took me a few hours and it turned out so pretty. And how fun is this, like getting a little brush and just brushing away this glaze? It was just really satisfying. I don't know, I really liked it. Made me feel very artistic, I guess, which is funny because I'm not. So kind of an interesting hobby I chose to do, right? When I don't think I'm very like good at art stuff. I don't know. It's just, I love painting furniture because you can find a video that you like and the technique you like and just analyze that video and rewatch it, and you learn a lot. And that's what I did. I watched this girl's video and a few others and wrote down all their techniques, or crap, I even watched and paused and replayed, and it was just, it's easy to do. You can do that. You can do this. If I can do this, you can do this. Now, you need to trust this process a little bit, because at first I was like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? And then you kind of get like blind to what you're doing, I guess. And you start adding more and more and more. So step back, take a breather, let it settle, and you'll be okay. And now that I've done this on this project, I want to do a bigger project. I'm thinking I'm going to do the coffee table I bought in this kind of finish, because I feel kind of confident in it. Like, you can't go wrong. Now this is like just a yellow paint. And it's not really necessary, but I saw the girl do it and it looked really pretty and kind of supposed to add dimension, I guess. There are a few places I just added too much and then I kind of messed it up for myself. So I had to play around with this a little bit, but really just get a chip brush, kind of add some strokes wherever you feel like you should. It ended up being okay. I could have done with or without it, honestly, but she did it. So like I said, I followed step for step, and it turned out really great. So we got all of our prep work done. We have our primer, then we put on our base paint, and then we did a glaze. You put on the glaze with a chip brush, and then you go over it with the big deck brush, and then she used that dog brush. You can or cannot use that, doesn't matter. And then you go over it with the broom. It's just fun and easy steps. Once you get it down, you're good. And this is the color I got. So here's what she looks like after drying overnight. I tend to put my cup on it at night, and I don't want it to get ruined. So again, hand painting inside because I just wanted to be inside and do it at night or early morning when my kids couldn't be all up in my business. So I did a couple coats of this, and really you should seal it either way, but point is, it's my nightstand, so I went really heavy on the top because I know what I put on the top of my nightstand and I don't want it to get ruined. Also, a word of advice, get good paint brushes. I learned my lesson trying to be cheap. I went and actually got like good paint brushes, and it made the world of a difference. So here we go. Here's the before. Bad, but definitely wasn't going to match my furniture. A good piece of solid furniture, and look what we did to it. It's so pretty. I think it turned out great. What do you guys think? I had a lot of fun with this, and I can't wait to try it on my next project and sell it and see how it does. So stay tuned and wait for the next video. Thanks, guys.